Top 10 Things to Do in Philadelphia. There's never a shortage of fun things to do in Philadelphia, but there are a few things you really must do, especially if you've never been. These are the experiences that make Philly so gloriously Philly, whether it's running like Rocky up those magnificent museum steps, refueling with a cheesesteak, an absolute must, or bowing down to the history made at Independence Hall, devouring a roast pork sandwich, another favorite sandwich, at Reading Terminal Market, and visiting one of the many mighty museums along the Benjamin Franklin Parkway. Here are the top 10 must-do activities in the city of brotherly love. Before we continue, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel so that you can be updated by my new videos. Number 1. Snap a photo in front of the Liberty Bell. The Liberty Bell does not make a sound, but its message is clear: proclaim liberty throughout the country unto all the inhabitants thereof. One of the reasons the shattered but mighty bell became a symbol for abolitionists, suffragists, and other freedom seekers around the world is because of its inscription. People travel from all over the world to take pictures in front of the bell and its dramatic backdrop, Independence Hall. Both venues are open year-round and require no tickets, though capacity is limited to 62 persons per visit as of January 2022. Number 2. Pose with the Rocky statue and run up the Rocky Steps. The 72 steps of the Philadelphia Museum of Art have become an international destination since Rocky's triumphant on-screen run up them in 1976. Travelers from all over the world make their way up the stairs, fists raised in the air as they take in the breathtaking view of the Benjamin Franklin Parkway and the city skyline. Definitely cheesy. Yes, it's enjoyable. Head to the bottom of the stairs to take a photo with the bronze statue of Rocky, which was originally sculpted for Rocky III. After that, visit one of the country's most impressive art museums. We promise it won't let you down. Number 3. Enjoy an authentic Philly cheesesteak. The Philly cheesesteak is unquestionably the city's most well-known dish, so put your diet on hold for the day and enjoy a hoagie roll stuffed with chopped, or thinly sliced, beef, cheese, and/or fried onions. Only 2 words are required to order a cheesesteak: cheese option, provolone, American, or whiz, and wit, or without onions. The controversy over who makes the best sandwich in town will never stop, but for an iconic Philadelphia experience, head to the junction of South 9th Street and Passyunk Avenue, where rivals Geno's Steaks and Pat's King of Steaks serve the public every day, and conduct your own taste test. Number 4. Tour Independence Hall, the birthplace of the United States. While Philadelphia has many historical sites, Independence Hall is where the country was formed. The Declaration of Independence was signed in the assembly room of the building in 1776. Representatives from a dozen states convened here just 11 years later to create the foundation for the United States Constitution. Today, the UNESCO World Heritage Site is the focal point of Independence National Historical Park, and guided tours of this must-see attraction are offered all year. Free tours of the hall will be provided via timed tickets beginning in January 2022. Our guide to Independence Hall has more information on how to get tickets. Number 5. Visit the famous love sculpture. The city of brotherly affection is truly brimming with love. Love, the Robert Indiana sculpture at John F. Kennedy Plaza, or Love Park, as it's commonly known, that's a cherished picture op for couples, families, and friends eager to show the world how they feel about one another, is one of the most well-known landmarks. In 2018, the sculpture was restored and repainted, and the park was completely revamped to include extra green space and a high-tech water feature. In 2021, a small visitor center kiosk was added. Another love monument can be found on the University of Pennsylvania campus around 36th and Locust Streets, slightly west of Center City. And, because love is universal, there's an Amor sculpture, a Spanish version of the love sculpture, on exhibit in Philadelphia. Number 6. Chow down on food from dozens of vendors at Reading Terminal Market. The 127-year-old Reading Terminal Market in Center City serves as a dazzling tourist destination as well as a reliable supplier of fresh fruit, fish, meats, and cheese for locals. Customers may enjoy a variety of cuisines from dozens of restaurants, including Pennsylvania Dutch vendors and sandwich slingers such as the famed Dinnick's, which serves hot roast pork sandwiches that match the city's much-lauded cheesesteaks. Housewares, jewelry, textiles, and other items are sold by retail merchants. The market is open for indoor dining, with confirmation of vaccination and shopping as of January 2022. Number 7. Visit the awesome museums on the Benjamin Franklin Parkway. For good reason, the Benjamin Franklin Parkway, which is built after Paris's Avenue des Champs-Élysées, is known as Philadelphia's most artistic mile. The Barnes Foundation, the Franklin Institute, how can you not admire that huge heart? The Academy of Natural Sciences of Drexel University, and the Philadelphia Museum of Art are among the city's most notable cultural institutions. The Old Penitentiary Eastern State Penitentiary, a 15-minute walk from the Philadelphia Museum of Art, is another famous destination. Note that, as of January 2022, some attractions are only open during certain hours and on certain days, so call ahead, and consider purchasing tickets online before visiting. Number 8. Amble through the world-renowned Longwood Gardens. It's not in Philadelphia proper, but the horticultural legend that is Longwood Gardens is well worth the 50-minute drive from Center City, Philadelphia to Kennett Square. Spectacular, epic, brilliant, breathtaking. All of these adjectives adequately describe the Chester County Mega Garden and its 1,000-plus acres filled with 20 outdoor gardens, 20 indoor gardens, 11,000 different types of plants, dancing fountains and meandering meadows and woodlands. The colorful oasis also hosts hundreds of events each year, including flower shows, gardening demonstrations, educational programs, children's activities, concerts and musical theater. Number 9. Explore Philly's hip waterfront. The Delaware River waterfront, once a collection of undeveloped piers and neglected public spaces, has evolved into one of Philadelphia's most active spaces in the 21st century. This is attributable to the introduction of a number of attractive attractions and parks throughout the year, including Cherry Street Pier and Race Street Pier, as well as seasonal sites like Spruce Street Harbor Park and Blue Cross Riverink. The stunning vistas of the Benjamin Franklin Bridge, which connects Philadelphia and New Jersey, also help. Number 10. Dine at a critically acclaimed restaurant. There's no denying it, Philadelphia's eating scene is unique. Philadelphia was recently dubbed a growing cultural and culinary destination by the Wall Street Journal, and Time named it to its World's Greatest Places 2021 list in part because the local food scene is as lively as ever. So, what is it about the city's food and the people who prepare it that makes it so appealing? For starters, chefs chose Philadelphia as the location for their passion projects because it allows them to run their, typically modest, restaurants while being totally committed to their ideas. It's also an area where they may pivot if necessary, for example, during a global pandemic, and still survive. I hoped you find this video helpful. If you liked the video, do like and subscribe as it really helps our channel, and do remember to give your feedback in the comments below. See you in the next video with some more interesting topics and facts.
Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days.